Gang's all here. Let's get rolling.
Woo-hoo. Whoop. Alrighty.
To ratify
First
June minutes.
item on the agenda is ratify the minutes.
Megan has motion to ratify them.
Bill seconds it.
Any questions or discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried.
So next thing we have is our financial report.
One moment, please.
I can tell you, I did not bring my computer, so I will not be able to update Patreon, except for we do have a new member. I did see the membership increase. So that's exciting.
All right. In this checking account, we have $1,522.43. In the savings account, we have $2,558.48. The increase in the savings account is $162 for the last two raffles. I have paid the charities. I paid the tithes, the rest of the tithes of the church of 40. No, hold on, stop. Total income for the month, $1,411. Out $3,671.06. Tithe to just so I can get that page. Ad budget, $70.55. Tithe, $141.10. To the Mother Church, paid $41.55 after the Linode payment of $29. Choice Charity, $71. Both paid today. The internet bill is paid for the month. We do have taxes due at the end of next month. I will get a number for that before we're out of this meeting.
I know that we talked last time about the insurance being due in August. Was that the beginning of August, the middle of August?
I haven't seen anything in my email, but let me see.
And
We got Ace wanting to join.
Okay.
And do we know anything about the policy? Like, is it gonna roll over as is? Do we need to review anything on our policy?
They'll let us know if we need any
Okay.
changes made when they send the email. Usually they want to see an updated schedule.
Yeah, and they last year that was set about mid-July and it renewed on October 1st or August 1st,
August 1st.
just so that you all know.
So we want to keep a heads up for that.
Right, and last year's renewal, just so we know. Brace here. It was 1626.40. So that we all know.
And this is also the month that we do safe sanctuary. So that's something else to keep in our heads.
And I will,
Upcoming expenses.
Actually, a couple things, separate items on our agenda list. I had listed for insurance, and then I had one for background checks.
Well, I am not looking at the agenda for
that's
this month. I'm looking at it for last month, so we don't forget anything that we covered.
Oh, that's valid. Yep.
I see this now. So last month we talked about a possible expense of a riding lawnmower needing a battery. Did we
have not had a chance.
have not
to do-
looked into that? Okay.
I was gonna get over there hopefully on Tuesday and pull the battery and get it home to see if I can do.
Okay.
You can see if it needs it, when you can replace it, or if it just needs a charge.
Hello, hello. Oh, I see what we did. Okay, we've switched Ace computer for Lavender's iPad. Okay. All right, do we have anything on do we have anything on you need to have anything for Patreon other than the one new member? Do we have anything for Zeffy? I've got that on there as well.
Daffy was 200. You know, it looks like I can get the number for. And I can get you the number for Patreon too. After our fee is taken. Patreon 896.96.
Oh, okay.
Zeffy 280.
Okay.
Those were paid in on the 3rd of July, the 3rd or the 6th and the 3rd respectively.
Okay.
All right. Taxes that are due for the property, $879.66.
Do when?
August 15th usually.
August 31st.
Very good.
Yep.
Okay.
And honestly, they went up a little bit, like by $6.
Okay.
Just to let you know. And I can take a check and pay those at MSU FCU.
Well,
I'm gonna
so that probably needs to hold off until
I'm
August.
gonna hold off until after the insurance and stuff. I'm just
Yeah.
letting you get so it's on the radar.
So I have a question on the out. You said 367106 for the month
Yes.
of July, yes? Or for the month of June.
Yes.
And I assume a lot of that is for Welcome Summerfest, Oberon, all that stuff.
Yes.
Okay. Did that include the rent that we paid what was it, $550 we pay a month?
Yes, that also includes our rent.
I guess my question, because we're looking at having an insurance bill come up, and how much we have in the checking account versus how much we paid last year, which I assume are expecting that to go up as it usually does. I was trying to figure out, do we have anything else that's coming out between now and then?
I just had one PO come through that I just took care of for Solenox. Purchase order. And it was 100. Oh. Just so I can exactly. Was $111.47.
Okay. Seems like this is a hard month for the bills. That's why I was just trying to figure out what we have to do to bridge the gap.
Understand.
Alfred?
Hey, it reminds me, I need the link to send you the money for Grasshopper. Hopefully that would help.
Oh, just use the donation button on the website.
Okay.
And let me look when that was due. That was for okay, then we've already paid that, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, cool. That was part of that 30. Would it be possible? I think I've asked this before, but would it be possible to have like itemized list of things we're paying out? Like we don't have to go over every item during the board meeting, but having it attached to the board minutes would be nice.
I can do that. I just haven't had the chance to do that.
Well, that's why I try and ask what upcoming bills for the next
Mhm.
upcoming month or two, just so we can have some transparency on that,
Yeah.
to keep it in our forethought.
Just that way it could be there and we could see, okay, this is what, to expect and stuff. Yeah. Is there anything else we need to cover on the financial report? Do we want to talk any more about that before we?
Do you have a question? So last month, we talked about that donation that we got from Welcome Summer Festival for the vendor. Have we used that to replenish our water?
I bought 3 cases of water.
I just want to make sure that didn't get lost in the.
Nope,
the shuffle.
there's 3 I picked up 3 cases. I spent less than $10 on that. Cause they were on sale for $2.99 a case.
Okay.
And I also got 10% off on it because I used my Meyer discount card.
I want to keep that water ministry going. I like it.
Mhm.
Especially with the new refrigerator in here, it makes it where it's cold and it's easier to deal with.
Yeah.
And right now, there's a case of partial underneath the cabinet with the refrigerator sitting on. And there's a whole shelf in the back full.
So if are you saying that you spent 10 out of the 200, so we have
Yes.
190 left?
Yes,
Okay, should we have that noted? So we don't lose track of
Probably.
it?
yeah,
I'll make a note here.
were we using all that for water then, guys?
Yep.
Because
Yep,
at
that
one
was it.
point. At one point, we talked about spend $40 on water, then use the rest of it to pay for our background checks. So that's why I was asking.
All right, so.
There, I have a note of a water budget.
So per the notes from last month, it says we had one vendor show up, but then left. He sent a thank you letter with a check of 200. We can use that to replenish our water stock. He requested we use it for our ministry and we would like to use it for water. Bill seconds, all vote aye.
Okay,
So my interpretation of that per the notes is that we're using it all for water.
okay, that's all I needed to know. I was double checking. to
Yeah,
make
I just,
sure
I mean, maybe I'm interpreting it wrong.
Nope.
That's how I'm reading.
Nope, it's good. I just want to
think
make
we
sure.
basically decided that that's what we were going to use it on last month, and that's kind of where we're at. So I've made a note there on the water cash donation that we have $10 has been used. We have 190 left to spend on that. So. All right. Anything else on the financial report that we need to go over?
It was it.
All right. Security report.
Okay, something was brought up last month about a trim piece on the door needing to be repaired. Was that fixed?
No, it's not fixed. It's been pulled off so that nobody gets hurt by it. I will go pick up a piece of that this week or within the next week or two and get it replaced.
Okay.
It's the pantry door. Pantry will cover it.
Okay. No changes to the EOP. I've been working on drafting a course for our Odoo site for training people in developing plans and doing the assessments that we talked about. So
Oh,
I will be sharing that with Solonox in the near future, probably in one of our meetings, and we'll go from there about getting that part together.
I'm excited.
And
I have
that's all.
I have two fire safety questions that I think, would those go under security report?
Well, I mean, safety and security, right?
Yeah. My first is, I know we've got a fire extinguisher here. Do we have one that we take to Fenner?
No,
I believe there's one in the outhouse.
there is one.
No. Okay,
And we have the hose.
And we also have the hose that we take with us. So
yeah.
Right.
I think we're covered there. I don't think we.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I know that we have the hose, but I was thinking it might be a good idea to have the what if the water issue hose breaks to have a secondary, but if we have one in the outhouse?
Yeah, there's one in the outhouse that they provide there.
Okay, perfect.
I'm sorry, go ahead with the other one.
My other one is I've noticed that our last two bonfires, they have gone big and we've had the accelerant right next to the edge of the bonfire. Is that a safety concern? Should we be like reconsidering how close our accelerant is being left next to the big boom boom fires?
Absolutely. And we probably need to do a little more on the cordon around it, especially when we're doing those big burst fires like that, because it's kind of becoming an issue.
Yeah.
So we need to get the accelerant further away from there and make sure that we have a clear area around the fire.
I move that the Aries are not allowed to use the accelerant.
Well, for some people, that's the only way they trim their beards. So
Well, something to keep in mind. I'm thinking of with that event. We're always busy doing stuff, right? We've always got. Do we have somebody always designated to tend the fire?
That's been the goal.
been
There's been somebody assigned. You may have missed the boat once, twice on
Yeah.
giving final responsibility, but we need to make sure that that happens going forward, yeah.
Is that something we need to be written in some kind of like these are your
It's
responsibilities?
in our new template.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
all right.
So-
Maybe that needs to be made like more visible or prevalent, like printed out, maybe even. That might be excessive, but
I get the
Well, I
safety.
think this goes back to the training.
mhm.
And you know, we did the one workshop, we had 4 kids sign up for it. But that was to be certified to be a fire keeper. And if somebody will go through the training and be certified as fire keeper, then we'll give them a badge too. And then we know that they are supposed to know what they are supposed to do. But that's part of what that opportunity was for.
Yeah, I have a hard time tending the fire while I'm invoked, and
Well, that's kind of where my brain is going with is if our main safety person is invoked, that means that somebody else has to be able to do that. And we want to make sure that we have very clear protocols.
And yeah, that's part of what that's for.
Mhm.
Alfred might be able to put together a little more documentation to back that up. And expanding that into its e-learning class to get other people certified so that we can call on others to help, so that we're not trying to have somebody priest and or invoke and
Mm.
do something like that. As part of the goal there.
yeah. So I thought with the last fire where we had an individual trim their beard with flames, I had brought up that not only was the container closed, that it was also open
Mm.
and that it needed to be further
The
away.
last one, the one
So we
I read, it
obviously
was
need-
closed.
We obviously
Yes,
need
visit.
protocols and training.
Mhm. Yep.
And I think it would behoove us for all of us to go through the training again, even if it's just a refresher.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay, so back to fire extinguishers. We need a count of the fire extinguishers and the dates on the extinguishers, either.
I can confirm the one here because I looked at it today and that's what made me think about the question.
we
The
have
one that we
one?
have here today, or the one that I looked at today, if I'm understanding it correctly, I think it is good until December. It looks like it is stamped for December of 2025, and I think it said it's good for a year.
Yeah,
Flying
I think we
2026.
probably need to consider getting more fire extinguishers in that building.
I think we have one on the key side too.
There is, it's back in the hallway if I remember correctly.
Maintenance has been coming through and making sure those are up to date.
Okay.
I
Um,
only looked at the one.
I was gonna say, you know, we should think about the placement of probably a couple inexpensive ones. The bright side of replacing those once in a while is maybe we could find some place we could have a fire and use one of the expiring ones to do some training with a fire extinguisher.
I
That's a
like
good
that.
idea.
I like that idea because I'll be honest, I don't know that I've ever met anybody who's actually used one. That, to my knowledge, okay, cool. I have never used one. I've never seen one used. I know in theory you pull the thing and you shoot, but like
Fast.
it'd be nice
Oh,
to
like
actually
squeeze and
know,
sweep. Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
And I mean, I guess on that note, if we're relying on the fire extinguisher in the outhouse, we should probably check that the fire extinguisher in the outhouse isn't expired.
Yep.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea. It
Or
actually
have a backup one.
it actually wouldn't hurt to have an ABC extinguisher with us. Although technically we're only dealing with A.
No. We also deal with C.
No, B because of the accelerant.
What
No.
is what are the ABCs? I don't know.
A alpha is basically anything that creates ash. Bravo is usually liquids like gasoline, other accelerants. Charlie is electrical.
Okay.
We also, because of the containers that we use on the sterno containers that we use underneath,
Those are Bravo.
they're chemical. I don't think they're Bravo. They're a
They-
gel.
That counts as liquid.
Mhm.
That would be Bravo.
Okay.
If it was a special material, it would be a Delta, like magnesium or something like that. But it's a liquid. It's a gelatinized fuel, so it's still counting as Bravo.
But we also have electrical equipment, aka our tech, so
And a
we do
Jackery.
in our Jackery, so we do technically do have C as well.
We do have a question from a Lavender asking about what certifications he'd need to be able to be a firekeeper.
That's what we're working on.
Yeah.
Once you have that sacred fire tender badge. So let's make it happen.
Well, that's all I have unless somebody has something else.
All right.
Yes.
I have something else.
Okay,
What?
what's up?
To let you all know, anybody that is taking out the trash here in the suite out of the bathroom, please make sure that you check for sharps in that trash can. I found some this morning. They were disposed of properly. I just don't want anybody getting hurt or getting stuck with one.
Yeah.
This is unrelated to castles. Do we need to file a report when a Weavers member comes here to get help with a Band-Aid or not?
Alfred,
Like
Oh,
during
member of the congregation.
yep.
member of the congregation just stopping by and asking for a Band-Aid.
Well,
Basically.
They had sliced their thumb with the mandolin at home. They live within walking distance and needed help because they couldn't put the bandage on themselves.
Okay, I don't think we need to fill out an incident report, but I think a note should be made somewhere that we gave them a Band-Aid or
Hey,
something.
At that point, the incident didn't happen here, right?
Right.
No, it did not happen here.
So
We were just rendering aid.
Yes.
Anything else? That's all I have.
So before we close out the security thing. What exactly are we doing towards improved fire safety between now and next board meeting?
We'll have to write something up. Well, you want to do put it into it. We need to create a online course for the secret fire tender that includes a fire safety. I don't know if I can complete that by the next meeting. We need to just establish that we need a better perimeter. Are we using accelerants at
We don't
Llamas?
need them for Llamas. We really don't.
Okay. Yeah, so then at Llamas, we really need to make sure that we have a good perimeter around the fire.
And honestly, with the way the weather's supposed to be the next few weeks, we may not be able to have a fire.
Don't speak too soon. It's weeks away. Chill.
You're not.
Don't invoke it. Jeez.
You know, maybe before the ritual starts or at the beginning of the ritual, start using a basic safety briefing, of, in case of flooding, proceed uphill. In case of flash flooding, proceed uphill quickly. Don't operate heavy equipment after taking sleeping pills. Don't lick the hot coals. If it's wet and it's not yours, don't play in it for injuries, etc.
At the fire salary.
We have
I
a hand
am
up.
going to pull up our template and add this so that it comes up. Now, if you've looked in the ritual drive, will have noticed that I'm starting with Llamas, using it for the new Sabbats too. I'm not copying them over anymore because they're getting full of junk. But I will put the safety briefing into our template so that we don't forget it.
Okay.
Yeah, easy common one is don't add to the population, don't subtract to the population, stay out of the hospital, in jail, and if you end up in the newspaper, the news, social media, and if you end up in jail, establish dominance quickly.
We do have a hand up online, and there was a comment, but Lavender.
Just a quick question since we're doing fire safety briefing. Awareness on the dry seasons for this week, because I know we're starting to hit that area. Do we know how dry it is over at Fenrir right now? And if it is safety to have a fire, that is the only thing that is brought to my
Today,
mind.
it is entirely too early to talk about fire safety for Llamas.
Okay,
We're talking in the few days before is when we want to be looking at it. Any rain that week completely changes the situation, all right? So this is not a concern. We do have government websites reporting fire flags in our area, and that is what we refer to before we light a fire in Sabbath, if there is any questions.
okay.
Please don't invoke the drought this far in advance.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even be hot enough.
I was not trying to invoke drama. I'm sorry. I'm just checking the boxes. I'm trying to be on topic. Trust me, we're having our peanut gallery moments over here.
So
Yeah, no, it's good. We do have a link that we use to check the official fire level as reported by the NGS.
Then I think it's the National Weather
I
Service.
thought Department of Michigan or Michigan.gov had it too.
Yeah.
So probably one thing I wanted to add about this is that people need to realize that both safety and security is not one individual's responsibility. It is the community's responsibility. You have one person trying to oversee and make sure, but everybody's has a stake in that.
That's why it's important to make sure everybody knows what that means. Just like not everybody was taught how to wash dishes growing up or how to cook growing up. Not all of us have had any training on watching out for hazards and dangers.
Well, not to pitch the new course, but there is a hazard assessment module in it. And then hopefully we can do something for security as well in the near future.
I look forward to having a full stable of life skill and community preparedness courses like that so that we can all up our game. Cause I know there's places that I'm blind and oblivious and we all have areas that we can improve in, so. And we can share that with the community.
All right. Anything else on security?
I don't have anything.
Awesome. Next thing I have on the agenda, is Welcome Summerfest.
Our schedules have not aligned. This is our main focus to have a meeting. We are trying to get a meeting together. So right now we have nothing to add because we haven't met to discuss anything new.
Okay.
But we have a lot of things to discuss when this meeting happens.
Mhm. Okay.
I can tell you the park is on hold right now for us
okay,
for next
park
year.
is on hold.
Yeah, we do have the park reserve, yay.
Well, it's held. It's not reserved, it's not paid for. It's held, because we don't have to pay for it until after January, so.
I mean, within my understanding of the English language, that counts as reserved. But
Reserved but not paid.
There we go.
Okay, let's do that.
We don't have to worry about somebody else claiming the date.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I called the Monday after we reserved it, so it was gone. But they didn't want somebody to snatch it.
Alrighty. That it for that one?
Hmm?
Anything else for that one?
Mm-mm.
All right. Next I've got so we had insurance, which we talked about how much we're waiting on there. I've also got background checks. Oh shoot. Do we when can we expect to start seeing those come across?
So y'all need to go and start that process yourselves from the Weaver's website. And I am going to, so don't do it right this second. When we get off of here, I'm gonna go set up a discount code so that board members can do that for free, but I want everybody to go through the same process so that I can test this pipeline before the congregation starts coming through it. I've got it set up to where things should be well automated going forward. But so let me get the coupon code set. I will email it to the board. And then y'all can use that. And the link is on the Weaver's website. Under the realms, you'll notice that Boundary has a button now, because that's where this one goes. It's gonna go on the Boundary Llamas for Safe Sanctuaries. So you click there and go to the Boundary track page, and it'll say begin here for that badge. And that takes you to where you purchase the background check, and that will start the process. Yes,
So are we waiting for the code before we do it, or are we
Yes.
doing it and then doing it? Okay.
I'm showing you. You can
Yeah.
click through to it now, but if you add it to cart right now and check out, you'll pay the 20 feet.
I just wanna
Feel
make
free
sure
to
that
do
was
so if you want to donate.
understanding.
But if we're covering it for the board, let me get that coupon code up for you guys. What this will do is trigger an email to you to fill out the detailed personal information. So the start the background check process. It gets your email in the system matching your email and name matching the one that you're doing for the background check. It starts a purchase order for Castle to pay for the background check. And it starts a reminder for me to go in and turn it on and start checking to see if you finished all the things.
Yep.
It also sets reminders at 10 months after you get the badge certification. You will get an email reminding you to renew in 2 months. At 11 months, you'll get another email reminding you to renew in 2 months, or renew in 1 month. At 12 months, you'll get a final email and your badge will be removed. And the badge is added to your profile in the database. So at any point in time, we can pull somebody up who's got a user account and we can check their badge certifications that we've given them.
I love that.
Love that idea.
Fantastic.
That also goes on their profile pages on the website. So if we open up the forum, I think we have opened up the forum, we're just not using it. And people can go to profiles and see who's certified for what if they make their profile public. Yeah.
And it also allows it where you can go in if somebody has to have that item removed for a reason, you can remove.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure it was a two-way
If
street.
somebody gets arrested and convicted of something, we can yank their safe sanctuary certification. Absolutely.
Okay, just making sure it was a two-way
Not a
street.
problem.
I wanted to make sure it's a two-way street.
Yeah, so that's part of why I've been working so hard to set all of this up, is so that we can have that kind of system tracking in here.
Love it.
So let me email that coupon code to you guys after we're done here tonight, and then go ahead and start the process. Ace, if you want to just go ahead and start the process, you can do it. Or anybody else watching?
All right, good deal. That's very good information. Thank you, Solanox. If we don't-
One other thing, and I want to mention this because I think we should all do it. Part of the final process of submitting or getting your safe sanctuaries certification now includes submitting an essay requirement. You need to read the policy and explain it back to me and tell me what it means to you. That's part of the certification. Happy homework, guys.
I'm laughing because I wrote it.
I understand it.
I sure do.
But that way we know that everybody has gone in there and read our specific policies and they are agreeing to uphold them.
Okay.
That'll also, this is gonna make things like signing up for the Serenity Suite for Consummate easier.
Mhm.
That you don't have to have that checklist of ours. Have you gone through it? We can just look and be like,
Yeah, we're gonna have a list of people, we're gonna add them to a project, and we're gonna have them signing up for jobs, just like we've been doing with everything else.
Fantastic. All right. There's nothing else on that one. The next thing I have on the agenda is driveway. Any progress or anything there?
No.
I am working on the bones of a fundraising plan. Getting our candid profile all the way up to platinum is gonna be a large part of making that happen. When we need to be able to solicit large donations, we can't do that right now. Anybody else comes up with a plan to raise large quantities of money and has the spoons to carry it off, feel free to start that. But working on it.
I can't risk prison.
Legally, please. Legally, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Odin, sit down.
Did you just read American Gods or something, Alfred? I just got to that part of American Gods.
That is
What, the bank heist?
It's the
I
bank
love
heist.
That's
Such a
fantastic.
good way of doing it.
We're not doing that. All right,
No.
just to be clear.
I gotten through Robin Hood and the Gold Arrow book.
Alrighty. Oh, sorry. I thought I heard.
That was Kendrick.
Oh, okay. Alrighty. Next item I have is Panageria article. I owe you a essay in 3 days.
Yes.
Mandy will be writing Mabon due August 15th. Alfred will be doing Samhain due September 15th. What comes after that? We've been keeping like a rolling 4.
Oh, is Alfred picking up the September one?
I got it.
We've got on the list.
Yep.
Yep. Alfred, you
No,
do-
that one wasn't written down yet, so.
we discussed it. We
Colin.
must not have updated the
Yep.
sticky. Do you need a marker? Can you put Alfred on Samhain?
Got it.
It is now updated.
Perfect. I mean, we've been keeping a running list in the minutes, so this seems to be working.
The next one after that is air,
Okay.
and I will take that one, please.
Right, name mark.
Already, yeah. And then the one after that is Yule.
Alright.
That's the last one for the year.
All right, awesome. I got you
I have a question.
listed for that one.
Question.
So I know we were invited, asked, is that a rolling ask or did we only agree to do a year's worth since we're talking about the next?
I
The
was
last
just wondering the same thing myself, and I don't think that's the last one. I have us down for through November, but
Yeah,
but I was gonna raise that with Delphi here in a month or two.
Okay.
okay,
And then
yeah, because
Okay.
Yule would be November.
Yule is November.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, I was gonna talk to Delphi.
Okay.
I'm
We can revisit that
Yeah.
next month.
Alrighty.
It's only July, and also it's already July.
I know.
But we're trying to stay on top of things. 4-month
love you.
rotating schedule.
Alrighty. So the last item I have on the list is GuideStar. Any updates on that?
So that was kind of what we just.
Yeah.
I'm working on it. It's in a progress. It's gonna take me some time. I need to sit down and tell Jobs to fuck off for a couple days so I can get working on some stuff. Just being honest with you.
Yep. Valid.
I do have another item for the agenda though.
Okay.
The item that you asked me to remind you, so I said I wrote down and I remembered.
Actually, if that was the last agenda item, we used to have Green Man Day as an agenda item where we would talk about and plan. Because we need to be thinking between now and next Green Man Day of a project or 2 or 3 that we would like to work on. We have a whole fucking crew showing up now. That's 2 months in a row that we have had many people and gotten a lot of work done. All the regular maintenance gets done in about an hour. So we need to make use of this. These are committed people. They want to help. We need to give them things to do to help. So whether it's coming up with specific things they can do on the property to expand trails, building things for rituals, doing specific upgrades around here that we could get people on supervising, whatever.
I have 2 propositions. Proposition 1 is a project that we've kind of put on our back burner, but I believe I've seen some things come through to put it back on our forefront. The library. I think you submitted something about a catalog
So
thing.
Liz has been working on that this week, and I know Ace was ready to step up and work on that, and we got the library thing
Yeah.
login from Mandy this week.
Yeah.
So that is open. Liz has been going through
Okay.
and adding things, she said, to the system and tagging the books that she's marked. Ace can come in and do the same since we've got a login. Once we get them all in the system, then we can probably have an easier time of going through and
Organizing,
sorting and
yeah.
making it function. But yeah, so that's kicked off. I did not see Ace before he left today, or I would have given you that to work on if you'd have still had spoons, so. Bye.
Love you.
Me too.
I'll talk to you tomorrow after work. You give me a ride home from work tomorrow?
Yeah.
Almost dropping you off, cause I have an appointment right before.
Okay,
Did you
but you
like
got a
the
ride to your appointment?
password?
Yeah.
Did you like the password?
Uh-huh.
Sorry.
Bye, guys.
Rob.
Bye.
Alrighty.
I need to get that in the system on the project task.
The
Project.
second thing is, we talked at one point in time when we first got the trailer of having like
Oh, send me.
building things to organize it better so that like llamas can go in the llamas hole and Litha can go in the Litha hole.
It all goes in the round hole.
It does not all go in the round hole.
It goes in squares.
The
Oh, it
square
goes in the
hole,
square hole? It all goes in the square hole?
It
No.
goes in the square.
so
May I offer a triangle instead of a square or a circle? Triangles are fun shapes too, you know.
So that, I mean, that would be a building project, because you would have to plan out, you know, and then build out.
It's a big project. It would need somebody to head it up
Yeah,
and spec it out, work on it in phases
Right.
most likely.
Well, and because of the way that the trailer floor is curved, it's gonna have to be individually measured for every cut.
Yeah, cause the trailer does this.
Um,
And it's not,
we can do is put that in there as a project that needs working on along with the library. I have the ability to create like nested tasks and subtasks and stuff. So I will set each of those up as a project, sub-project thing and start putting tasks in there and then people can grab those. But that's gonna be a really big one that we're gonna need somebody to own, hopefully, or at least mark out so that we don't lose place in the middle like we've been doing with the library.
I'll be honest, I'm kind of liking this thing we've been doing with Ace going in there and just making it all be towards the front. I mean, it's making it already.
That helps a lot.
it's,
Yeah, it's
and
huge.
it's done that way right now, but it will also help if we get shelves in there so that so if I have to go out to the property and I don't want to have to drag the whole damn trailer up here, I need the Llamas box. I can say, Maddie Lee, can you go in and grab the Llamas box? You know where it's at, you grab it, put it in your car and bring it up here.
And that's one larger project that I already started today with, Sam was the one who did a lot of the organizing last month and got in there. There wasn't a whole lot left to do this month. So I put them to work on itemizing the buckets so that it's easy for anybody to just walk in and find. And we'll also work on getting that digitized. So that's another long-term project that I had somebody working on today. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is related to inventorying? Are we talking about inventorying or so? Because we were using that one inventory system. We've kind of, I feel like with Odoo we can replace it, right?
Yeah, that's been my plan.
Okay.
So I know we had the tote scan stuff and those stickers are still available, but that seemed to be very difficult for everybody to use.
We keep running into issues because the old barcodes suddenly don't work anymore, and we're
So-
able to manually type them in, but like they've been really wonky.
So the cool thing is that I can set up our inventory back there as Odoo inventory. And I can do things like conditionally publish it so that only certain users can see it when they log in. And have it set up to where we can check things out, rent things out, things like that, using that system. We can sort things into boxes and locations using that system. That is all set up. So I can set up a location for the trailer and a location for the church and a location inside the church for the storeroom. And we can do all of that.
Okay.
So, even better than tote scan and hopefully with less,
Hiccups.
yeah.
Does it allow room for pictures? Can you put
Yes, that's the thing is that it'll go in just like the inventory and keys.
Right.
You'll be able to pull it up on the Weaver's website. And
Fantastic.
you'll get to see the picture and the description, and if there's a fee to check it out, then that'll be on there.
Okay. So if we're
Getting the inventory is the step one.
Yeah, and I'm. Yes.
Obviously this would be down the road, but is our goal to inventory the library as well with pictures of the books?
And wrap up. I want ultimately everything in here to be logged somewhere with its value. This is important information for us as a
Insurance.
nonprofit. We have accumulated
A lot.
a huge amount of resources, and right now they are not being effectively utilized or valued. These are things that can go onto our balance sheets when we start submitting for grants for things, when we start applying for loans and things like that. So yeah, I want to get everything in and everything documented, ideally valued. I mean, I don't care too much about the value of a cheap vinyl tablecloth, but still, we should know this stuff,
The Jackery.
you know, and then not only will we have backdrops that are easy for us to find, they'll be there for any seminary students who need to check one out for a ritual,
But
right on the website.
but it also makes it where we have, in case of loss, we know what the stuff's valued, so we can
Good for
get
insurance too.
insurance purposes.
It's like I can go in with a few clicks. I can tell you the total value of what's sitting inside keys right now. The moment we don't have a fucking clue, and we should.
Agreed.
There's a handout.
Yep.
Not me. Ace's question.
I just wanted to mention that if Castle needs any help with executing getting the battery charged or replaced on that mower and getting that cotter pin and stuff like that, I feel like the cotter pin and stuff in the bolt is going to be super cheap. I might even be able to purchase that. But I want to see, should I grab that battery out while I'm at the church property tomorrow out of the mower? And should I bring it to Mandy to charge?
That
I
would work.
just-
Yeah.
It's already disconnected. We got it disconnected and then forgot it when we left the day that we disconnected it.
Okay, and then I can text you and get with you to just have it charged at your house.
Yep.
And
Okay,
then if that doesn't work, that makes it easier to get to you.
I brought 3 trickle chargers back from Dad's condo, so.
I just knew that it was a question between Mandy and Castle and everything, so that's why I just wanted to ask here.
That's fine.
Ella, I feel like you were saying something earlier.
I realized when I started to say something, I realized it wasn't something that needed to be hashed out during this meeting. So I have opinions on the trailer. Let's put it that way. So I was like, you know what? This isn't the time for that. It's all good.
Okay, so we got a nice collection of projects to work on and some goals to aim for. Another thing that could potentially be a project is figuring out how to expand Shrine Row.
Yeah.
Which is another engineering,
Feet.
architecture, logistics thing that somebody could work on. So, but Ella, you've got all of that down in the minutes now, and then I'll get it into the system as tasks to work on.
Really?
Sounds
I
good.
think get a kiss. That's the first time you've ever
All
done.
right. That was everything. Do we have anything else we want to do on the agenda?
Madly.
There has been timing changes. Do we still want to keep this meeting Sundays at 8 p.m.?
No, we don't.
Awesome.
We need to find a time.
Wait,
I
what happened
agree.
with timing changes?
Well, Alfred has some news to share.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm changing jobs, so my schedule's gonna change. I'm gonna be on a third shift. I don't know exactly the days yet, but my start time will be it's supposed to be 11. So we could probably move this back to our normal day and time.
move back to Monday.
Yeah. If it drags on too long though, I'll have to bail.
Well, yeah. Got 2 hands up over here.
I was
Maybe.
say, Mondays are hard because I have classes on Mondays now.
Yeah, we regularly have board members in school.
And I have that Mondays are my double day at work now. I moved it from Tuesday to Monday because of needs at the brewery.
Okay, so how are our Tuesdays?
I know there's some classes that happen on Tuesdays too. I think freshman classes happen on Tuesdays, don't they?
Well, and also the other thing is classes don't start till 9. And if we do our previously regular time of 7,
Hmm.
we'd be done by then. That doesn't make Monday work for Castle, but that might make Tuesday work despite people being in class.
Yes. I was say, I have Tuesday classes, but they're not every week.
I
Annie Lee, what are
prefer
your thoughts?
not, but I don't want to be like it's a personal, not a has to. So
Well, what
if
would,
that's going to be the best day,
we've only got through 2 days of the week.
Right,
What
that's what
would
I'm
be a
saying.
good day of the week for you?
I mean, I'm thinking probably Thursday's going to be the best. I mean, I know we have crafty vibes.
Mhm.
Um,
Would Thursdays be a good night for people?
Well, we have our meeting on Thursdays, so that could require us to possibly move that.
Or rearrange it occasionally?
Yeah. Oh, so if we're looking Thursday, since we'd be looking Thursdays at 8 then, right? Since
What time are you thinking on Thursdays?
I mean, 7 or 8. I mean, because the problem is every day that we've run across besides Sunday, I have the potential to be at work.
Mhm.
So, I mean, 7, 8, neither will I be guaranteed to be out. I mean, 8, I'm more likely to be out, but that also makes for a later day.
Well, but it also means we're not running into store hours.
Yeah.
We're probably maybe not making Alfred get up too extra early.
Yeah,
I'll already
Um,
be here.
Junior core is at 9 p.m. our time on Thursdays. So something we might run into. Do we have any people who are juniors right now?
Which junior core?
306? Wicca 306? Is that
Oh, that's an occasional for juniors.
I
So
couldn't remember.
I feel like if we have a board member who's in junior, they can be excused from a meeting once or twice a year for
Okay.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's,
okay.
it's three weeks out of every Sabbath is when 306 runs.
Okay.
Also, we might not still be at that date and time at that point. We don't have a current junior, so.
Okay.
and we also only need 4 to make quorum now.
Let's say we just changed our so we only so if we're missing somebody, that's fine.
I forgot about that. I was all counting heads earlier.
Yeah. No, I put absent none for the first time in a really, really long time.
Right,
So-
what time do you have to be to work in?
Ella, if our meeting conflicted every once in a while, we could reschedule it, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It shouldn't be a
Okay.
problem. Thursday would be fine.
How's everybody else feel about Thursdays for board meetings?
Should be good.
I'm gonna be tired on Friday because I almost always have to work Friday, but we'll make it work.
Would we be doing, because right now we're doing the same day as Green Man Day, would we be doing Thursday following? Or would you do the second, keep it on the second?
I was gonna say, it's consistently been the second, no matter the weekday.
Okay.
So
Yeah, let's just
Would
make
we
it the
be
second
making
Thursday.
it the second, yeah.
Except that let's make it the third Thursday. Because the second one's not gonna work this month,
Next month, you mean?
next month. whatever.
Second one won't work, we're gonna be most of us will not be here.
Oh, yes.
Unless we want to be having board meeting at Wolf
We
Run
could
on
have an
Thursday.
in-person board meeting and just take a recording of it. Is there good enough cell signal? I don't remember.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah,
Nobody wants to do business, no.
no,
No,
we just do it the
no.
third that
Okay,
week.
all right.
Let's just make it the third Thursday of the month. And that'll be our date going forward until we need to change it to something different.
And it's
At 8 p.m.
What?
alliteration.
8
Or
p.m.
Thursday.
8 p.m. Yes.
Third Thursday of the month.
All right.
So
I mean, I don't think this requires a vote. I'm just making a general consensus, switching to third Thursday.
do we want to vote? Do we need to vote on it?
Okay.
Technically, yes.
Technically, yeah.
Okay, fine. I move we vote to move our monthly meeting to Thursdays, third Thursday of the month at 8 p.m.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? No, okay, then we did the thing.
That would make it the 20th of August.
What?
Yeah.
It would make it the 20th.
Wait. It's not the second Thursday that we're gonna be at Wolf Run,
That was
because the first is a
Thursday.
Saturday. So it's the second
Oh.
weekend, but it's not the second Thursday.
That's true.
Okay.
It doesn't
I'm
matter.
Still good with
It
the
doesn't,
third
I'm still
Thursday.
good with the third. I
I
don't
like
wanna
the-
change it.
I like the alliteration of third Thursday.
We should have tacos while we're at it. Yeah.
That's a Tuesday.
Taco. No,
No,
that's
it's not.
Not at Summerlands.
It's not at
it's not.
Summerlands, it's not.
Oh, are we meeting at Summerlands now?
I know a guy.
If we can arrange some catering,
Ooh.
I know a guy. I
Um,
could probably make it happen.
maybe we should all bring a big thing of water so we can make it a third thirsty Thursday.
Oh my
There's
goodness.
a hot bridge behind it. All right, do we have anything else that we need to talk about tonight? Official business. All right. Move to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right. See